Hey guys, Laz here, and today, sorry for background noise, but today we got another review. This time it is of a KO, a knockoff, my second figure by the company of BAIWEI Toys. Yeah, this is a knockoff of the Studio Series 102 Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, and I'm going to be tackling this video a little differently. Yeah, size comparison is going to be a thing in there, but this is a one-to-one knockoff with some improvements to the figure. Yes, improvements. A knockoff that has improvements to the main mold. Yeah. It's a weird thing to say. Knockoffs are a weird gray zone, but this figure is going to please a lot of people. Because if they were dissatisfied with this guy, then, they're going to find a lot of good things with him. You can kind of already tell with the truck mode itself. Let's get to that, actually. I can't English. Don't mind that. Alright, so actually, before I get into reviewing the actual figure itself, I do want to say that, yeah, my box is all dinged up. That was because of the nature of the way it was shipped, but I can't do much about that. It's a nice looking box, too. They just use a CG render for the figure, though. They don't use actual photos of the figure. That's just a CG render somewhere. But, yeah. Also, this video only happened because I got this figure from Shozi Store. I am not sponsored by them. I'd love to be sponsored by them, though. I'm not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored. I had a bunch of, like, coupon points available, and I just used it towards this guy to get him, so I got him. He retails for $30 on shozistore.com. I don't know if it's still in stock. I will put a link in the description just so you can see where you can get this figure for a really good price. It's pretty good. This thing is solid. All right, get this out of the way. Let's just jump straight into the comparison now. That's an obvious cut, but oh well. Yeah, you can kind of see what the differences are immediately. Better paint. Instead of the gray panels for the shoulders and the head area, they're all painted red. On the sides that are supposed to be painted red for truck mode. The smokestacks are more proportionate in size. Like, yeah, some trucks have really big ones like these, but these are way too high. My issue isn't this part, it's this part right here. It's like, that's too high. That's too high. But, like, this guy improves so much on this guy. And the budget, it's less because this is a knockoff, but, like, I assume they wanted it, the HASBRO designers wanted to do something. The HASBRO Takara designers wanted to do something with this, but budget restraints said they couldn't. But, yeah, this figure isn't bad by any means. So let me just get that out of the way. It isn't bad. It isn't. The alt mode, for what it is terrible, especially here in the back. But it's like, you can tell they at least tried. They made the attempt. It wasn't successful, but they made the attempt. And, that's appreciated. I think most people, bash on this so much. Even I kind of did a little bit on my initial video just by, like, doing this. It was like, for what you get out of this, it's pretty dang good. But for a little bit cheaper, because this guy ended up being super rare, super hard to find. For $30 with free shipping and all that, you get better paint, better detailing, more sturdy material for being a knockoff. Like, it's a knockoff plastic that you would expect, but it feels like sturdy. Like, I'd have to literally smash it in order to break or even make something crack. And let me address this. This is actually parts forming. Now, parts forming seems scary, but it is a necessary evil in some cases. One of them being this. Because, even without it, though, truck bed still looks really nice. It still looks way better than the official. The paint really helps, too. This is compatible with the Studio Series 44 trailer for Dark on the Moon Prime, but I have it currently in jet wing mode, so I can't really pull that out, nor do I want to. BAIWEI also sells like a separate trailer based on the Dark of the Moon one, but I'm not too interested in that. If I get it, then I'll get it. I'm not gonna make a video on it, but I'll just probably get it just for display purposes, just so I can distinguish the two. But yeah, truck beds are, this guy's a little bit shorter. They're almost same length. This guy's got a lot more going for it. The paint looks fantastic. Got some die-cast metal being shown here. The headlights are detailed out. Everything is detailed here. Everything looks nicer than this guy. This knockoff makes this figure look like it would be a knockoff. Look like it would be cheap. However, I do have some qualms with this, and we'll get to it in the robot mode because they're more prominent there. And I'm just going to give a quick disclaimer. I'm not going to show the full transformation. Besides the modifications to the legs, it is essentially the same as this guy. So, I won't be going through with that. I won't be going, you know, into full depth about it. That's just how it is. Alright, let's just get to the parts where I need to show you what to do here that are different from this guy. Alright, so let me just quickly showcase what you're going to do with the legs, because they are a little bit different. First off, if you have this parts forming piece on, try to get it off. Whatever way you can. There you go. I'm going to move that away now. The big difference comes into the fact that what was all this junk right here became foldable panels that just hide away in there. So what you want to do is you want to unpeg everything from here. Like so. You got to be really careful about it though, because they're all going to be tabbed like that. Tabs a lot more solid. Okay. See everything right here? You want to unfold that, and you know that's going to come apart. That's going to come apart like that. There's two tabs right here, and then right here on the foot, on the feet. Those hold the truck together, gives it a more solid connection. What you're going to want to do at this point is fold these down to make them ready to become the legs of the robot mode. And then you want to just close all that up. Close all that up. Then what you're going to do from here is get the feet. Have to come all the way down like this. Like so. Fold this down on this side. There you go. Same thing here. Don't have to worry about the folding because that's the female part. And then here, you want to take this little bit and fold it down. It doesn't have the tab sticking out to the side anymore, so that's a really nice touch. Grab this one, go here, there you go, and then just put everything together like so, and everything should just be able to connect with ease. It's gonna take a little bit, it's gonna take a little pushing. It's going to take a little bit of effort just to make sure everything connects like so. Notice how everything looks more flush, a lot cleaner with the way everything sticks. Same thing on this side. You're going to want to do the same thing. Make sure everything connects. Everything connects. And yeah, the legs, that's the only real difference in the legs that I've seen. So everything else should be good as gravy. And you shouldn't have any trouble with transformation. All right, let's go. While I am transforming this guy back off camera, I do want to show a little detail that they added in to the chest when the windows are open, and it's that there's a little matrix. That's pretty cool. Like, honestly, that's a really nice touch of detail right there, because that just used to be a blank space in the official version. So with BAIWEI, they made it into a little matrix area, a little matrix chamber. There you go. All right, now let's get this guy fully transformed and ready to go. All right, and now we have the BAIWEI TW-1030 Optimus in robot mode. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when the painting was so striking. The painting is really, really good. I don't know, they should be flipped like that. And I'm just gonna give them like that for now. But yeah, no. The painting is super striking, super detailed. All the little bits picked out in individual paint. Everything looks fantastic. The head sculpt, yeah, you can barely see the eyes. I don't think it's much better than the first one, though. Yeah, the blue sort of blends in. So it's like, yeah, neither of the heads are good. I noticed that people were complaining about when they first revealed this sculpt from BAIWEI, when they first revealed that this was going to be the KO. They noticed that the eyes could not be seen at all. I'm just going to flash a picture of what I think is probably the best looking head that exists for the Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. And spoiler alert, it's none of whatever BAIWEI offered, nor is it the official. It's just a random 3D print, and it looks insanely good. I'll probably put a picture up either earlier or now, but who knows. Yeah, and I'm just gonna say this, like, there is one huge thing that, at least based on the reviewers that I've seen about this figure, and how do I say this? There's one thing that the Hasbro version destroys BAIWEI in, and that's, like, not articulation in the sense of, like, oh, joints and everything like that. It's how buttery smooth everything is. Like, there's a bit of tightness, there's a bit of looseness. It's just smooth. Sorry, background noise, but everything about the joints on the official copy are buttery smooth, to where I've seen in the DNA design kit that the feet were kind of floptastic. This guy is not buttery smooth. Just listen. It's a lot more harsh. It's hard to tell, but once you hold it, like, he is pretty buttery smooth, but okay, here. You hear that crunch? No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's a sign that some things, the tolerances on these are not as refined. Like, they're buttery smooth, yes, but then there's buttery smooth, and then there's buttery smooth. Like, this dude can move. Everything feels so nice with the official copy. Like, I have to give props to the official copy, because it's like, genuinely, in my opinion, the joint tolerances are a lot nicer than this guy. Like, some of them feel kind of crunchy, and then that's just not nice. But this guy wins in the paint department. Not even by a landslide, just he destroys the competition. I mean, look at this. Filled in feet. Not much of a hollow space going on. Similar thing in the arms, more paint. This is picked out in more detail, more paint. Like, god damn. God damn. And I'm not even really gonna go into articulation, because it's the same ordeal. It's the same deal as official Prime here. Same thing, yada yada, who cares? But, like, come on, man. This is nuts. And the accessories, too. The axe for Hasbro Prime here, the axe comes with Primal. No. I hate it when they do that. In terms of just accessories, this guy loses. This is all he comes with. One blade, one teeny tiny arm cannon. The BAIWEI figure comes with a globe, an unnecessary but really cool inclusion of a Noah exosuit figure that you build. It comes with his own axe. Comes with two beautifully painted Energon blades. Comes with this. Yes, you saw it. They borrowed from the TW-1027 and given the rifle. I like the combination of silver here, but I wish it was mostly black and then just the back bit was silver. But this looks really cool still. Again, I mentioned the trailer earlier for SS44. This is supposed to be compatible with a jetpack, so you just put it on here, and then, okay, now you can hold the jetpack on him and whatnot. I don't care about that. But it's still nice that they included that, because their trailer has that too. And he comes with arm cannons. Comes with arm cannons. These are sick. These are sick. DNA cheaped out and gave two of the left arm ones. There's two of this. No mirrored. BAIWEI wins in that department. BAIWEI just wins in a lot of ways, and it's kind of heartbreaking to say that. I am still planning to get the DNA design kit for this guy, because I don't plan to put him on truck mode, because I don't like the truck mode result with a DNA design kit. That just feels incomplete. It feels as incomplete as it was stock. They failed in that department. They gave better articulation, but they failed in the transformation department. But yeah, let me showcase just the accessories on this guy. But I do have to address these two, and you'll see why. Hopefully y'all have screwdrivers handy, because these were assembled wrong. And the way these pegs work, they both peg into the main hand peg and the little peg hole right above the hand. These are swapped, they're in the wrong places, so if you try now, let's say this primer here, if you were to try it now, it would look awkward. Let's prepare this, have this in here, like so. And then you're gonna notice that it takes advantage of the peg hole and the peg here. Pretty clever design that it takes advantage of that. However, this flared out bit is supposed to be on the outside, and that's blatantly incorrect assembly. However, in the holes here, there is a screw. Take a screwdriver, a Phillips head, and just go at it. Get it. There we go. Magnetic screws for the win. And then just start taking this apart. Like so. Everything's just pegged. There you go. Alright. And you take this out too. Okay, because everything's gonna go like that. You need to take this out as well. So that's gonna be for the left arm. And now we just do the same thing for this one. Screwing ASMR. I just dropped it. The piece, mind you, not the actual screw. That would be horrible if I dropped the actual screw, though. Just gotta make sure I have everything assembled correctly. Just want to make sure on that real quick, because there's a specific way you want to install this. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be surprisingly specific. I expected them to just pull a DNA and cheap out. There you go. And there you go. This is supposed to be for the left arm, yeah? So all this stuff for the right arm, we move there. Here we come here. Now we just have to put everything back together. Everything goes back a specific way. You just gotta find the little notches for it. Okay, not that. Gotta find those specific notches, because these things only really go in one way. Like so. Let us add this little bit, which should go about right here. There you go. And then we could just safely add this little piece on top. There we go. Like so. And you don't really have to screw it in once you have those two red pieces in, but I like to be extra secure, and I like to screw it all back in. Make sure everything is super secure just to be on the safe side of things. Okay. So now everything should be secure. Nothing's coming off, okay? And then what we can do is take the flared inner pieces and stick them onto here. Take the outer one and do the same thing. Oops. I installed the wrong ones and they're upside down on top of that. Don't mind the little mishap. Gonna be like this. Flare part's gonna be on top. Like so. And like so. Hold on. So ignore everything that happened. I mixed up and put the wrong one. That's not the correct headpiece. All right. Let's grab the correct one. And let's just put it all together. Oh, there we go. This should stick on with no issue. Oh boy. And then where's the tip? Right here. Just want to make sure I have everything right. And then you want to stick this on. I'm stupid. Oops. Okie dokie. Where's that top piece? I'm losing my damn mind. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay, we got it. Stay. Now, we should be able to screw it back in. Just gonna make sure everything matches up. Okay. Yeah. You gotta make sure that this little bit right here is what comes on top like that, because you don't want it sticking to the bottom because it's not gonna fit. So it's gotta be like that. Take this little thing, come here, align everything properly like so. And before I put the red parts back on, we're gonna screw it back in. God, I just mixed up. Don't worry, guys. You get to see the raw footage of me fucking up. It's fine. all for content. Then you want to take this piece, place it on top, like so. Take this one, the inner piece, and like so. Make sure everything connects, and then you can finally plug it in, and it should look proper. If it doesn't, I'm gonna scream. Oh, thank God I don't have to scream. Everything looks proper now. Wahoo! Everything looks proper. Yay! Alright. I'm gonna deal with the other cannon off camera. And now the other cannon is complete. And if you really wanted to, I could just have him hold it. There you go, it's a gun. I don't know. But same way, same methodology of plugging in. Just make sure everything fits. Make sure you fix everything because they're going to ship it and it's going to be assembled incorrectly. Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Well, yeah. Every accessory either attaches via plug into his hand, or you can do this with energon blades on either side. And just do that. Plug it in. Yeet. Oh, yeah. Of course, you know, we gotta bring up the size comparison as well. Gotta make sure everything is done right. And give me a moment with this guy. Alright, the only size comparison we're gonna do is with the official copy because this is a 1-to-1 knockoff of the official Rise of the Beast Studio Series 102 Optimus Prime. And yeah, as you can tell, the little scope here on the ends of the cannons dignify which side they're supposed to be aligned to. So, yeah. Pros and cons of the accessories. Pros, paint is a fantastic compared to the official. Cons, they might break on you. Especially this guy. He's a buildable action figure. Bunch of ball joints, bunch of pins. I'm not gonna really go over this guy too much because I don't care. I don't care. Your gun and your axe. These two, along with the blades, can plug into the hands normally via peg in the hand. This Prime also has access to a little globe accessory, which you can really just put on the side right here. I'm not going to show that because, again, I don't care. Now, here comes the main thing with this review, and especially if you have this figure. What are the pros and cons? Pros of this guy. Cheaper, better paint, better accessories, and just availability is a lot better. The pros that this guy has is it's an official copy. You don't have the ethical hang-up. You can make use of the DNA design kit because it's designed to fit with this guy, unlike him, because the paint's gonna be a huge difference, and joint tolerances are a whole thing that's gonna be different. And this guy wins in the articulation, not because of amount of joints, but because of how smooth they are. This guy is smooth, all things considered, but some of those things creak and I'm afraid of breaking them. I don't have that issue with this guy at all. When you really look at the scores, it's like, yeah, this guy wins. But if you already have this Prime, I'd say just live with a DNA design kit. If you were hard pressed on like budget and you're hard pressed on like, oh, I only really want one copy, then yeah, go with this guy. If you're gonna get the DNA kit, it's a huge amount of money being asked for, but the DNA design kit was designed with this particular figure in mind, not the BAIWEI one. The BAIWEI one kind of mimics the DNA design kit already with the axe, the cannons, and the swords. It omits some things that, to its credit, are like unnecessary. I don't like how DNA design handled the truck situation, but DNA has those really cool shoulders, and I need to get it for this guy eventually. But yeah, really just weigh out for yourself the pros and cons. What do you see? What do you want? I'm happy to have both figures, as I can display them in different ways to make them stand out from each other more than they already do stand out from each other. They're so distinct. Yeah. If you don't have this figure at all and you cannot find it, nor are you not willing to wait, or nor I can't English. If you're impatient and you don't have this copy, get the BAIWEI one. Just get the BAIWEI one. $30 for a bunch of accessories, a buildable action figure. Yeah, this guy is worth the buck. This guy is worth the $30. Even if you have him, yeah, it's worth getting him. But it's like, you kind of have to deal with that little hang up, like, oh, how am I going to display them, all that, or how am I, which ones am I going to do, which mode, yada yada, all that. He comes with a lot of bells and whistles compared to the official one, so yeah, it's really nice. If you really like DNA Design as a company and you really like how their kits are working out with the mainline figures that you already have, especially if you have this guy and not him, then yeah, go with that. But both of these figures, I said it for this guy and I'll say for him, they are a recommend buy. I recommend getting them if you ever have the chance. I'm happy to have both, and they look distinct enough that I could have them displayed in 2 different ways. I could even give some of the accessories from this guy over to him and display them certain ways with the blades, maybe. I mean, not the cannons, but like maybe the blades and all that, because that looks really sick. But yeah, that whole debacle of like people are trashing this guy or trashing this guy, and that's unneeded. That's not a worthy discussion to me. That's not like that's nonsense. That's meaningless. It's useless discussion. Both of these figures are great for what they are. And to all the haters of either one, you had to start with this guy. You had to start with the official to get to this point. This had to happen for this to happen, pretty much. This is a really great figure on its own. In comparison to this guy has some things that really destroy him. However, this guy has his own plague of issues that kind of evens out the playing field a bit for these two. Buyer beware. Do I recommend both if you have the disposable income, or if you really want like 2 different ways to display this particular design of Prime? Yeah, I recommend it. I only recommend it if you already have him, though, because finding him online is a pain in the ass. I got lucky with Target, but he was a pain in the ass to find. But if you really want to take that risk, then go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. I just highly recommend these figures. I recommend this mold overall. It's really good. I've had so much fun with it over the years, or over the year, mainly. I don't know why I said it in plural, but yeah. This guy has his wins and losses. This guy has his wins and losses. You get the whole idea. Pros and cons everywhere. It balances things out. I love both figures. I'm going to keep both figures. I don't plan on selling. I might still get the DNA Design kit. I still might get it. The price on that, though, is gross. But yeah, also if you order from Shozy Store, they might give you something like a sticker sheet like this. I don't use it, but it's good to have it. Anyways, guys, I'm winded now, but that's all I got for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know how you feel about this guy. Let me know how you feel about this guy. I like him, everything considered. I still like him. Is he better than this guy? In some aspects, yes. Otherwise, not really. He's same thing. Who cares though? But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this video, please let me know. If y'all enjoyed that I try to be more informative instead of be more casual about it, do let me know as well, because that feedback is appreciated. And yeah, if you want me to really review the DNA Design kit for this guy, I might trash the truck mode aspect, but I can't help it. It just looks so bad. Anyways, enough of me rambling. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Woo.